Windows is a lot more than launch and run apps. Now with built-in AI, it can do much more for you, and you don't need special skills to make that happen. There are capabilities that light up on any hardware that runs Windows 11, and some that go even further on Copilot PCs with on-device AI processing. Let's go ahead and start with what anyone running Windows 11 can use right now. So to pull up AI experiences with advanced reasoning, you'll start with the search box in the taskbar, where your familiar search still remains the same, but now you can also use it with AI prompts. So here I'll type, when is my performance review due? And by drawing on information from my Microsoft Teams and Outlook calendar, Copilot identifies my performance review meeting so I can prepare for it. It's an experience powered by Microsoft 365 Copilot, which uses WorkIQ to understand my work context. Next, with AI, it's often easier just to say what you want, and you can now use voice with Microsoft 365 Copilot because of its multimodal support. You'll use a long press on the Copilot key, or Windows key plus C if your device doesn't have that, to activate voice control. And now I can interact with Copilot to help build a presentation that I'm working on. So for this slide, I'll ask, Robin sent me a stat about incorporating organic design. I think it was an email, maybe Teams. And it takes my voice command. It's using WorkIQ with Microsoft 365 Copilot to run intelligent searches, figuring out which Robin I mean while pulling in relevant context and shared information about the meeting from across my Microsoft 365 apps.
Robin mentioned that incorporating organic design has been shown to boost employee creativity by 15%. That's a pretty cool stat.
Not bad. Can you turn that into a catchy statement on this slide here?
Absolutely. How about this? Creativity matters. Create the space for it.
Love it. I'll need Amber to sign off on this. So when's my next meeting with Amber?
Your next one-on-one with Amber is on Thursday at 10:30 in the morning. That should be a great time to review it together.
Thanks, Copilot.
You got it. Happy to help. Let me know if there's anything else you want to fine-tune before that one-on-one.
This uses advanced speech-to-text and tightly integrates on-device input with cloud AI, so it works on any connected Windows 11 device. Now let's try something a bit more challenging. Some AI tasks take longer than a quick prompt and response, and some need to run in parallel while you keep working. That's where agents in the Windows 11 taskbar can help. So I'm going to start by tapping into the new Windows search box. Now this uses new Windows shell integration so that long-running agents can be viewed similar to apps. So I just need to start with the @ symbol to pull up my agents. Now I can find, open, monitor, and work with my agents directly from the taskbar. So in this case, I'm going to choose the researcher agent. I'll ask researcher to compare public sentiment with our design principles. I like the direction it's thinking, so I'll go ahead and confirm. And this agent works hard, often for 10 minutes or more, to research and generate its content. And you can work on other things or with other agents while each performs their work. As agents run, there are status indicators directly on the taskbar, similar to when you download large files, where you can track progress and see once it's complete. So your agents stay visible and easy to check on as you work, not buried in browser tabs. Now let's return to our completed researcher run. The notification tells me that researcher is finished with this turn, and in the taskbar, I can even see a green check mark on the researcher icon. When I zoom in, there's a short summary, and I can tap in to review it. Now, this actually took around 8 or so minutes to process in real time. Everything here was grounded using WorkIQ for information that was in my company, and you'll see its answer is very well informed and extremely comprehensive using our study for public sentiment versus core design principles. It's laying out its reasoning and all of its cited sources. Of course, Windows is also where you can go to find and open your files. And now your SharePoint and OneDrive cloud files will show up right inside of File Explorer. Using File Explorer Home, you can easily get to your recent files, your favorites, and files shared with you. Then the new Copilot control lets you ask Microsoft 365 Copilot for file insights like summaries, context, or next steps for documents. So for this design principles doc here, I'll ask Copilot to review it and tell me what percentage of employees prefer workspaces that incorporate sustainable materials. And in just a few seconds, based on information deeply nested within that document, it finds that over 70% say they do, and even provides supporting context. So you don't have to open the file or leave your flow to find the right one, whether that's local or in the cloud. And everything I've shown so far works on any Windows 11 device with a Microsoft 365 work or school account and access to Copilot. Now let's look at what's unique to Copilot Plus PCs, where on-device AI and small language models deliver fast, private processing. So I'll highlight a few of the capabilities that work on Copilot Plus PCs, even if you don't have Microsoft 365. First, the new Fluid Dictation works across all apps and uses on-device models for quicker, more natural voice typing as well. You can enable voice access in settings, which on first run guides you through the experience and what it can do to interact with Windows. So I'm going to show an experience working across two common text editors, Notepad and Word. You can start it using either the microphone icon in the taskbar or by saying, "Voice access, wake up." Open Notepad. It uses powerful AI running on your local device to automatically correct grammar, add punctuation, and even remove filler words that you speak. Select all. Copy. Open Word. Paste. And that was just scratching the surface for what voice access with Fluid Dictation can do. And here are some of the common commands that you can use to interact with Windows and your apps. Second, to help you quickly find your files anywhere, improved Windows search uses semantic understanding across local files and Microsoft 365. You don't need exact names, just describe what you remember. For example, this broad search here for project updates pulls up relevant files and folders of content using hybrid semantic search, and they might contain the word project or maybe synonyms, or contain related content and context of the files or even images within the files. Next, Click to Do lets you interact with anything on your screen. You can take actions on content or ask Microsoft 365 Copilot a question about what's on your screen without needing to switch context. So in this case, I'm going to pull up this PDF file, and you'll see that it opens the file in the Edge browser. Now, if I scroll down, you can see that I have a stylized table on my screen, which, by the way, could be text or an image. So I'll hit the Windows key plus left mouse click to open Click to Do. And you can also use Windows key plus Q. Now you'll see that it's recognizing all of the text in the screenshot. I can copy it as a CSV, save, or share it. I'll use Convert to Table with Excel, and it instantly opens Excel and becomes a usable table, and you can work directly with the data. From here, if you also use Microsoft 365 at work or school with a Copilot Plus PC, even more powerful capabilities light up. Writing assistance with Microsoft 365 Copilot helps you quickly craft content with AI-powered rewriting and proofreading, and because it runs locally, it even works offline. This enables you to use generative AI from any app with text field input. So I'm going to go ahead and use our line of business app here for project planning. There's a description and business justification field, and I'll add a bit more detail here. And this works everywhere, kind of like your clipboard. So when I select text, the writing assistance button appears. Now with it, I can choose options to rewrite it in different ways. In this case, I'll choose professional. It rewrites my text entry and then gives me 3 options. So I'll go ahead and choose the third option here. I like that one, so I'll go ahead and replace my previous text with it. And that can be used on any line of business or other app without any code changes because it's just built into Windows. And finally, if you are a developer, new native support in the Model Context Protocol in Windows gives your agents a standardized way to connect with apps, tools, and files to automate tasks. You can use built-in agent connectors for File Explorer and Windows settings, allowing your agents to manage local file operations and to modify defined device configurations. Windows 11's built-in AI moves the intelligence closer to you right in the flow of your work. So to learn more, check out aka.ms/Windows 11 AI and keep watching Microsoft Mechanics for latest updates. And thanks for watching.